So, what is going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Power Rangers Jungle Fury Rhino Steel Megazord. And this is the 6th Ranger Megazord from Jungle Fury. And I don't own the main one, weirdly enough. I own the 6th Ranger, and that weird one I reviewed a long time ago. And this is a kind of odd one, because there's not actually a ton of Rhino Megazords, or Rhino Zords in general. Like, I tried thinking about it, and I genuinely think there's this one. And then there's the one from, why am I forgetting it? It also has jungle in the name, right? No, it's Wild Force. Stupid. Also animal-themed. That's why I was thinking it, but... yeah. So basically, we have this giant rhino, which is cool. And I just think it's a kind of neat-looking Megazord, especially in this Zord form. It looks kind of pointy, very silver. Secondary color is blue, but there's not a lot of blue on the front. It's mostly just silver, and there's not much going on here, really. Got these big spikes. You got this head part, which is not on there very securely, I should mention. It is just, like, yeah, like, that is not on there, like, at all. It doesn't peg in. It's just in a hole at that point. It's literally just sitting in a hole, and that's it. It'll fall out on a whim. Really nothing more to that. I mean, it does have a technical combination gimmick. So the thing with Jungle Fury that's kind of weird is they didn't do, like, a giant gestalt, which at this point was quite common, right? Like, every Megazord up to that point was like, oh, you know, you take the 6th Ranger, and then you got the main one, and there's usually, like, a 3rd one. And it's like they combine together, and they form this big one. I guess kind of like how yeah, kind of like the Megaforce ones. That does it, and then there was the Dino Fury one also does something similar to that. But in this case, it wasn't really a Megazord. It was like, I think you take the red. So basically, on the back here, removing this part, because it is an accessory, there goes the head. But these ports would, I believe, accommodate the Red Zord's leg ports. So basically, he would sit there, and then, like, the others would, like, peg on around it. And you got, like, the Lion Zord involved, and the Iguana. Is it? No, it's not an iguana, it's chameleon. Really odd season this was. And there was also, like, a wolf Zord. Like, there's a lot of odd Zords. There's also a bat Zord, which we did see, and the shark and the elephant. Shark Zords are obviously not that odd. They pop up, like, every little bit. But, yeah. I mean, as far as this mode goes, not really much to talk about with it other than it's a rhino, it's silver. You know, it's cool enough. And as far as a conversion goes for this guy, it's going to obviously have to do a boost up in a second here. But as far as the conversion goes, remove shield, remove head. Turn him around like this, and up he goes. So basically, you rotate the waist, then you come up here, fold down the arms, put them kind of in a more straight-looking position, pointing down, and sort of like that. These pop off. I don't think anything can combine on there. This is before Zord Builder and everything, so they're different ports. And he does have this kind of neat-looking helmet, but that's not actually supposed to be the head, though. This is intriguing. And then you can give him his shield, which pegs on to the forearm, specifically the left one, and then with the rhino head, fold down the peg, and put that in his hand. And there you have the Megazord form. And so as far as the Megazord mode itself goes, it's definitely the best feature of the whole thing, because the alt mode is a rhino. It looks cool. The alt mode, the Zord mode, but, like, it's kind of bland. It doesn't do anything special. You know, like, the big ones usually are kind of like, oh, it's cool, or it has some kind of interactability with, like, other things, which it kind of does with, like, the combination, but it's just not up to much on its own. And the conversion is a literal joke. It is a literal joke. You just spin this around, fold the arms down, and you're there. That's the worst part of it. There's nothing really particularly awesome about it. Turning around, you have the front legs just on the back blatantly. Along with that, you can also see what year he's made. Pretty clearly, actually, as well. 2008. Very nice. Bit dusty up here. I tried. There we go. I got a bit with my thumb. A little tiny bit. And it's, you know, it certainly is a good-looking robot, but it's not my favorite. I also feel like this lag's a bit... Yeah, one of them is up higher than the other, weirdly enough. I don't think there's a way I can fix that without knocking the camera over. I mean, he looks like a big, beefy tank thing. Now, the head itself, though, looking at that as well, is eh. No, it's fine. I prefer, personally, the closed helmet. But that also, it makes it look cooler, I do think. I think that looks way cooler than whatever this dopey little face in there is. It's too small. But this is cool looking. I think it looks way more cool, and it gives him more of the knight vibe than what he already has. I think it's nice. The gem on the chest there is very nice. I like that it's a carryover. Clearly something like that one. The blue is a lot more prominent, which is nice. So there's a lot more blue, obviously, in the chest and on the legs. But one thing that is a bit annoying, the arms are a little too stubby. He also doesn't move his arm directly straight. It goes on an angle. So there it is, that's straight down. So then you go forward with it, and it goes up, and it goes in. So he actually kind of has like a little slash, I guess. Which isn't the worst. As far as it goes, he actually has a hand rotation, though, which is cool. Squeaky hand rotation. And he doesn't have much articulation other than said arms. And then some rotation down at the legs, which, like I said, this one here, yeah, it is. It is a bit out. There we go. Fixed it. But I mean, as far as this robot goes, it's a good enough looking robot. But again, I don't have a ton to say about this thing, really. I like the detailing. I do like the chest and like it's kind of armored up look, but like that's really all I can say is I like the look of the thing. But as a toy itself, it's kind of like, you know, it's fine, but I feel like it's a 6th Ranger Zord without the main one, so it doesn't seem like it's that good to me, because I don't own the Jungle Fury Megazord, if you get my drift. It's just kind of an odd thing to behold. Like, if you can get this guy for cheap, yeah, or if you're going for the Jungle Fury thing, but the thing with it, like I said, it also makes it kind of lame, is the non-combining aspect. He doesn't combine with the other ones. That's one thing that really is a takeaway. So even if I had the other one, he doesn't really combine with the main Zord. He just exists as his own thing. And those are the worst Megazords, in my opinion. The ones that don't do anything. My favorite ones are the old Megazords, where it's like, you can't really tell they do things with other ones. Those are the ones I really love. The in-space one is the one I'm thinking of here. Like the main, like, ship and then, like, the 6th Ranger ship they combine together. What's it called? Is it Astro Delta Formation? Something like that? That's really cool. That's one of my favorites. Like that. There's also the Time Force one as well, with the Time Shadow Megazord. That's another great one. But in this case, yeah, the lack of combination really screws this thing. And I could be wrong, but I don't think I am, because I don't recall there being anything other than that one, like, Minotaur-type mode. But yeah, as far as this guy's rating goes, he's fine. He's like a 3. He's fine enough. But yeah, that's been my review of the Power Rangers Jungle Fury Rhino Steel Megazord. This has been Eilt, Elite, signing out.